From the first time humans looked up at a sky they didn't understand, we've sought to explain the inexplicable, to give shape and narrative to the forces we couldn't control. That's where mythology comes in, and few mythologies capture the imagination like that of the ancient Greeks. We're talking epic tales of love, betrayal, war, and wisdom, all played out on a cosmic scale by unforgettable characters. But what if I told you that even the most famous stories of the Greek gods only scratch the surface? Beneath the familiar narratives lie secrets even more fascinating, bizarre, and human than you ever imagined. Stick around, because we're diving into the most surprising facts about Greek gods that you probably never heard before. We all know Zeus, the big guy on Mount Olympus, hurling thunderbolts and keeping the other gods in line. But Zeus was also known for his roving eye. These weren't just affairs, they were cosmic power plays, interventions in the human world with consequences that echoed through generations. One of the most famous stories about Zeus involves a swan and a queen named Leda, resulting in the birth of Helen of Troy. Yes, that Helen, whose beauty launched 1,000 ships and ignited the Trojan War. And then there's the story of Danae, locked away by her father because of a prophecy. Zeus found a way in the form of a shower of golden light. The result? The birth of Perseus, slayer of monsters and all-around hero. So the next time you see a lightning storm, remember, Zeus wasn't just throwing his weight around. He was shaping destinies, writing the early chapters of Western civilization. Let's talk about Hades. He's gotten a bad rap over the centuries, associated with darkness, death, and all things spooky. But is that fair? The underworld wasn't some fiery underworld like Dante's Inferno. It was just the realm of those who had passed from the land of the living, and someone had to rule it. Hades drew the short straw, so to speak, but he ruled his domain with a certain somber dignity. Unlike his brother Zeus, Hades was famously faithful to his wife, Persephone. Their love story, while tragic, speaks to a capacity for devotion that's pretty impressive, especially by Olympian standards. The ancient Greeks didn't see Hades as evil. They feared him because he was powerful, and because death was a journey into the unknown. So the next time you picture Hades, don't imagine some horned devil with a pitchfork. Picture a king, sitting on his ebony throne, dispensing justice with a cold but steady hand. Now, for a goddess with a truly explosive entrance, we turn to Athena. Zeus had a splitting headache, and when I say splitting, I mean it literally. Hephaestus splits open Zeus's skull with an axe, and out pops Athena, fully grown and armed for battle. But Athena was much more than just a warrior goddess. She was the goddess of wisdom, strategic warfare, crafts, and civilization. Athena is credited with giving humanity the olive tree, a symbol of peace and prosperity. So, the next time you see an owl or enjoy a delicious olive, remember Athena. She's a reminder that true strength comes from a balance of mind and body, of strategy and action. Let's be honest, mythology can get pretty wild. But even by those standards, Dionysus, the god of wine, revelry, and theater, stands out. His mother, Semele, a mortal woman, caught the eye of Zeus. However, she was tricked by Hera into asking Zeus to reveal his true form. Mortals weren't meant to look upon the unfiltered power of the gods, and Semele was consumed by Zeus's radiance. But Zeus saved the unborn Dionysus by sewing him into his thigh. Dionysus was later born from Zeus's thigh, making him a god with a unique connection to both the mortal and divine realms. You know Hermes. He's the fleet-footed messenger of the gods, often depicted with winged sandals and a mischievous grin. But Hermes was much more than just a delivery boy. He was the patron god of travelers, merchants, thieves, and tricksters. Hermes was a prankster from the moment he was born. While still in his cradle, he managed to steal some of Apollo's sacred cattle. He also invented the lyre, the first stringed instrument, using a tortoiseshell and some of Apollo's own cattle gut. Apollo was more impressed than angry, and the two gods struck a deal. Hermes gave Apollo the lyre in exchange for his winged sandals and a magical staff, the caduceus. Hermes embodied the spirit of invention, of pushing boundaries and finding creative solutions. So there you have it, a glimpse into the surprising, often strange, and always captivating world of the Greek gods. These weren't just distant deities on a mountaintop. They were complex characters with flaws, desires, and motivations that resonate even today. Which of these surprising facts blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, Subscribe and hit that notification bell for more mythological mysteries. Support us by liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and brings more epic mythology content your way.